Okay, here we are back with some more TW with Generation Wrestling. 65 grand to play with here. Very nice amount of money indeed. A lot of revenue being made from sponsorships. But yeah, so we're here with the Canadian Cup. The winner of this will of course go on to face the champion Jimmy Havoc at our thingy show, at our emergence show. Now before we get into this though, Moose is injured, so therefore there will be no title match for the Vancouver Championship, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's very unfortunate. So it is. Although what we will be doing is better in my opinion, because it means I can do what I can do something different that I couldn't do with Moose, and it also makes Moose stronger because he never lost that title. But yeah, he's going to be for 10 months, so the title will be dropped tonight. Not in a match, but just, you know, it's going to be faking it. And then in February, the winner of a new cup I'm making, a new tournament title, the Generation League, where I haven't got it all figured out just yet, but I think it's going to be a 3-night event spread over a few weeks, because I don't like having it all clunked together. I want to have it spread out. That way, one, we have more shows sort of spread out, and two, we have we have something that I can't remember. Oh yeah, more money being generated as well. Well, not necessarily more money being generated, but it just means then we give it a break for say a week, and we have a little bit more money built up. But yeah, so the Generation League, it's going to work in blocks. I think it's only going to have 2 or 3 blocks. It might have 4. I haven't figured that out just yet. But yeah, everybody's going to be in it. But also, it's a floating level title. But I was going to do it main event, but I know who I want to win it. Win the first ever Generation League, and also the winner of this league, despite it being about 4 months away, will become the Vancouver champion as well. So we're kind of lumping that in together. But yeah, so that's gonna happen. So yeah, I think that's all we need to talk about it. We have 332 fans expected to come to this event here. Hopefully we have more. This will be in British Columbia. We could put it in one of the other regions for once, but we haven't had a show in a while, so in about what, 6 weeks more, 2 months, 2 months, because I think August was the last show, and then no, sorry, because we had a show in October. I was thinking that we were still in October there, so we had a show in October. So no, but still, even at that, we're not going to have a show next month in British Columbia, because instead we will be having a United Kingdom show. More on that later on, and you will see me book some of those matches later on as well for that show. Let's go ahead and run the show here. So as usual, this is taking a long time to load up, and you can probably see who's won this show, and that's fucking annoying. Well, okay, just ignore the screen. But anyway, quarterfinal, the winner of quarterfinal 1 will face the winner of quarterfinal 2 in the semi-finals, and the winner of quarterfinal 3 will face the winner of quarterfinal 4 in the semi-finals as usual. But that's just to give you a reminder that 358 people came out to see this show. That's pretty damn good. And in about that had fantastic heat and good wrestling. We have 2 main eventers here go up against each other. Not much we do this in the first round quarterfinals, but we have Kyle O'Reilly defeat Crazy Steve in this match here in 10 minutes and 26 seconds by pinfall with a brainbuster. Match deserved better colour commentary and better announcing. Match got the show off to a strong start and got the crowd hotter. I need to close my window because you can hear them. Well, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I can hear it. The traffic from the side. In-ring performance of 73 for Kyle O'Reilly and a 42 for Crazy Steve. Let's go on to the next segment here. Who's this? Oh yes, you need a gimmick change. We have not used you in a while. Okay, that's okay. So he's got a different crying gimmick now pretty much, and he got an initial rating of average, which is good. Steve Blackwell defeats the King of Yoga here in a decent reaction from the crowd, but it's a power wrestling match here. Steve Blackwell wins that match in 7 minutes and 55 seconds by pinfall. 32 in-ring performance for Steve Blackwell and a 27 for the King of Yoga, both improving, not too bad. 33 with it segment altogether. So Steve Blackwell will go up against Kyle O'Reilly in the semi-final. Then we have Nelson Creed go up against Scotty Mack here, and this starts up a mini storyline between them two. And we have Nelson Creed win this one here and go into the semi-finals, and about to have a decent reaction from the crowd. But it's up power wrestling. He wins that match against Scotty Mack in 8 minutes 5 seconds by pinfall. We'll be blowing off this feud in the Emergence show, probably. But Nelson Creed, the reason why I put him into the semi-finals is, one, he's improving very well in-ring performance of 38 there against a 28 Scotty Mack, and also I want to start to push him more, and I want this to sort of be a signifier that over the next year he's going to get pushed a lot. So he will go up against then Eric Young, who defeats Joe Hendry in 30 minutes 23 seconds by pinfall after he hits him with a power driver in a match that has great heat and decent wrestling. 61 in-ring performance there for Eric Young and a 41 for Joe Hendry. So that means that the brackets for the semi-finals will be Steve Blackwell challenging Kyle O'Reilly and Eric Young going up against Nelson Creed. And that was a 53 rated match there. That's not bad at all. I'm happy enough with that. But then we go into this segment here where Mark Calloway makes his first ever appearance in the show, where he announces that Moose will no longer be fit to compete for the next 11 months or so. So therefore, the Vancouver Championship will be vacated and a new champion will be chosen in the near future. So the reason why I chose Mark Calloway, by the way, to do this one is just because, you know, with him being the road agent, I'm kind of treating him like the booker in a way, at least to the audience. So yeah, that's why I chose him to do that. But then that gets us straight into the semi-finals here, as Kyle O'Reilly goes up against Steve Blackwell and about that had great heat and good wrestling. We put Kyle O'Reilly over on Steve Blackwell in 11 minutes 15 seconds by submission with an ankle lock. 76 in performance here for Kyle O'Reilly, who looked really good out there, and a 31 for Steve Blackwell. That's not bad at all for Steve Blackwell. But Kyle O'Reilly carries this match once again with a 54 rated segment here, so I'm happy enough with that. Kyle O'Reilly proceeds to the final of the Canadian Cup. Nelson Creed puts up a decent fight here and in about that had good heat and decent wrestling that only lasts 9.5 minutes when Eric Young locks in the figure 4 leg lock against Nelson Creed and defeats him by submission. Eric Young gets a 62 rated segment there and a 38 for Nelson Creed. That's not bad. 53 rated segment overall, and Nelson Creed and Eric Young have pretty good chemistry, which lifted the match, so that's pretty damn good there. I'm happy enough with that. Now we go into our next match here, and about that had fantastic heat and decent wrestling. Rebecca Knox, aka Becky Lynch, goes up against Matsumoto for the Generation Women's Championship, and in 10 minutes 39 seconds by pinfall. In her first ever defense, Matsumoto is defeated when Rebecca Knox hits a release exploder suplex. Rebecca Knox wins the Generation Women's Championship. So yeah, that's decent enough. As planned, the match brought the fans back down. 43 in performance there for Matsumoto and a 63 for Rebecca Knox, a 48 overall. So let's go ahead and for our United Kingdom show. Not only will Blackwell Sasha be defending their titles in a rematch against Yoke and Creed, but we will also be going ahead and putting in another rematch here where Rebecca Knox will be making her first title defence in the UK. Not necessarily on home soil, but close enough. Let's go ahead and save that. 48-minute segment there, that's not bad at all. So we go into our next segment here where we see a freestyle angle with Jimmy Havoc, Joe Hendry and Rebecca Knox. All characters from the British Isles game area, and really it's just a way to hype up the UK show. You know, it's just kind of like saying, yeah, these are the guys that's from here, they're going to be competing. Joe Hendry will be going up against Drew Coffey in a bout for the Future Generation Wrestling Championship, and Rebecca Knox will be defending her title, and we'll probably go ahead and put Jimmy Havoc in a title defense too against somebody like Zack Sabre Jr. So yeah, it's just really a way to hype that up. But then we go into what will be the final in a bout that had fantastic heat and good wrestling. Kyle O'Reilly defeats Eric Young in 14 minutes 19 seconds by pinfall with a brainbuster, and Kyle O'Reilly becomes the first ever competitor to win the Canadian Cup twice. 59 in-ring performance there for Kyle O'Reilly and a 48 for Eric Young, who they both don't seem to count, but they still got a decent enough match out of it, which isn't too bad. But yeah, so now we can go ahead and pre-book this in for the Emergent show, the first match booked for that show, where we will see another match between Jimmy Havoc and Kyle O'Reilly in what will be the 4th annual Emergent show. So on the 4-year anniversary, 2 of the guys that were there at the beginning will be going up against each other. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. I'm happy enough with that. So we'll go on to the next segment now, and we end the show with a 78-minute segment here as Kyle O'Reilly is celebrating. Jimmy Havoc comes out and kind of squares him up. You know, we do that gimmick again that we do after every single Canadian Cup final. But yeah, let's go ahead and end that show. 53-minute show there. That's pretty damn good. I'm very happy with that, and it increases our popularity in 45 regions. Let's make a speech here as we will go ahead, and I think we should hug Eric Young for taking that loss. We'll go with Kyle O'Reilly here, and I'm told that he's awesome because guess what, he's Kyle O'Reilly, and he is. And I'm thinking Nelson Creed. No, we'll go with Crazy Steve, who's put out in the first round, so we'll point him out as a good example. Eric Young seemed pleased, Kyle O'Reilly was very happy, and Crazy Steve seemed pleased. I'm happy enough with that there. I'm happy enough with that there. Yeah, nothing really to say, too much to say about that. Just thought, let's give it to thought I'd give the Canadian Cup to Kyle O'Reilly, as you know, he's kind of going to be the face of the well, he is kind of the face of the company in a way. He's not the figurehead, but you know, he's kind of the person that we're looking towards here for the future. For an Emergent show, the main event, you know, Kyle O'Reilly was the first choice in my head for this year's main event, especially when we had the all swept out of our main event scene last year. So yeah, let's go ahead. We didn't spend too much money on that show actually. We only spent about 15 grand, which isn't a lot of money for what we have been spending. Kyle O'Reilly is filming the effects, as is Crazy Steve, as is Eric Young, but a .07 TV rating there, which is very good. That's our first one, right? No, that's our second. Yeah, the second one. And we have 56,000 people watch this on YouTube, so that's very good indeed. I'm very happy about that. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to schedule in the add in an event generation wrestling generation league. That's going to be the name of that event, and a year. We can go ahead and put in what, 2020 over the year, right? What year is it now that we're in? I don't know. I'm going to take a guess and say 2020. That'll be in February. We'll do this in week 1, and we'll do it on the Sunday. This will be. Can I put in any more? I can't. Okay, so what we'll do is we do Generation League Night 1. 4 competitors. How many what? So what you have? I'm not very good at maths. Like I can't do maths in my head. What is it going to be? 16 matches at a block if we do. So they all have to go against each other once. So that would be what, 12 matches, right? Because I'm gonna figure this out in a second. We'll do it in an hour and a half from now anyway, and we can annual show. Yep, all that's fine for now. Right. So what we'll do is, where is my pad? Right. So say we do Jimmy Havoc in a group with, I don't know, like what, Kyle O'Reilly. Who else do we have on the roster? Eric Young. This is just an example. This is just kind of me trying to get my head around this. Eric Young, and who else is in the thing? Steve Blackwell, for the sake of I couldn't think of any Steve yet. JHV Kyle, JHV EY, JHV Steve, Kyle V JH, which has already been put in there. Right, so yeah, I'm not good at working out problems in my head. So Kyle O'Reilly will be going up against Jimmy Havoc. Right, so let's figure out the matches without Jimmy Havoc. Then we'll have Kyle O'Reilly go up against EY, and Kyle O'Reilly go up against Stevie Boy, and then the matches before Kyle O'Reilly then would be EY up against Steve, and EY. Would that be it then? Yeah, so we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches then in total. Okay, so it would be, yeah, I think that would be it. So yeah, that's fine then. We could do an hour long show probably. We could probably get away with, but we'll do an hour and a half long show, and we'll do that. What? Let me see the roster. Come on. For fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, man. Like, what the fuck is happening with my TW? Right, There we go. Alright. Actually, you know what? We'll do a quick auto push here. Right, so what's the overview? So say we do what, 4 groups. That means we do, each group gets a main affinity, each group gets an upper mid color, each group gets anyone else, pretty much. Okay, yeah, we could do this 4 groups, so we could, and then do semi-finals and then a final on one night. But then in that same night we can do a bunch of other matches. So yep, let's do 4 blocks. So block A, block B, block C, and block D. And then what we'll do is the winner of block A, right, so like what, semis, will be, block A will go up against the winner of block B, you know, and then the winner of block C will go up against the winner of block D. Yeah, so that we'll save that for now, and we'll have that saved, and then I'll work that out myself. You don't have to watch me fucking pander around trying to see who should go where. Size is always important for me to check. Importance is 16 in British Columbia. We're getting close to that 29 mark to get us becoming a regional company. I'm hoping that we might be able to do that this year. Now that may be a long shot, but I'm hoping to have a lot more shows this year. Also another title actually that I want to put in another tournament title, because I love tournaments, as you probably realise, and this will be the Generation Women's, oh shit, Generation Women's Cup, and that will be floating as well, because the women's title is floating, tournament title, and we can have that in probably April, February, March. Let's go with June, maybe. I like tournaments, so I do. So yeah. Oh, Kyle O'Reilly's brought the prestige of that Canadian Cup back up. Yeah, I really like tournaments, and that's why I like to put in these here tournament titles. Also, so the winner of the Generation League, on a yearly basis, this is, now forget about this upcoming one where the winner will get the Vancouver Championship, but usually what will happen is they're not going to necessarily get a title shot. Now if they pin the champion, or if they pin the Vancouver champion, fair enough, they get a title shot. But just because they are, you know, just because they won the Generation League doesn't mean that they're going to get a title shot. But what this is me pretty much saying, this guy is, he may not be the champion this year, he may not become the Generation Champion this year, but this is a guy that I'm looking to push, and that's kind of the idea behind it. But with the Women's Cup, we're going to do this like the Canadian Cup, where they will get a title shot against, you know, whoever's the champion at the time. So yeah, that's going to happen. The prestige of this title is going up, which is good to see. Vancouver Championship prestige will probably drop, that's fine, we can live with that. Generation Championship prestige is going up again, that's good to see. It's a lot of pop, that is a lot of pop. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, goodbye.